What's up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to another episode of Have You Played? And today we're going to look at a game called Curse of the Dead Gods. Now, Curse of the Dead Gods was officially released on the 23rd of February. 23rd of February on 2021, but it has been in early access for quite a while already. And essentially what you're looking at here is a roguelike experience, kind of like Hades, but I have to say that if you dismiss the game just on the basis of that you know you've played Hades before, and Hades was really good, is really good. I mean, it is still a fucking really good game. And so, do you really have space for another game like it? I can really tell you that there's enough uniqueness, enough difference within this game that could definitely pique your interest if roguelike experiences like this, piques your interest. Now, first of all, the combat is, obviously reflex based and, kind of like the same thing as Hades. So as you can see here, I mean, you are doing sort of like the top down, combat type style. But there's enough within this game that differentiates it from, other ones like it that should interest you and actually makes the experience a little bit more interesting. Now, the first thing being that there's a light and dark mechanic here. So when you have your torch out, you can't attack with your main weapons, but you can see the enemies and you can see traps. When you then switch to your weapon, your torch goes out, but you can actually use your weapon, use combos, use your secondary, which is a pistol, and other kinds of weapons and everything like that. The play here being that basically you can use the torch to set braziers and things like that on fire and to give you light in the room, because in darkness you take 50% more damage. So that's quite a lot. So that's an interesting play of the mechanic, and it's not the only difference that we have here. The game itself also obviously has upgrades that persist from run to run. So over time your character does become stronger. So while you will struggle a little bit at the beginning, of course it'll get a little bit easier as you progress and as you're able to unlock some more of these permanent upgrades. As well as within runs itself, you can you can find upgrades to your stats, which improve your health and your weapon damage, as well as, for instance, upgrades to your weapons. And there's, for instance, options there as well where you can spend money or spend health to purchase them. So pretty, I would say, standard fare when it comes to this sort of game, but just really enjoyable. And then the catch of this game essentially is this curse system that you're seeing on the screen here right now, and that is that over time, as you progress with your run, you, by either taking damage or moving from floor to floor or area to area, you will accumulate essentially, curse points or being cursed. And once that hits a certain threshold, 100, points, then you will get a curse. And this is, of course, random generated to each run. And some of these curses are, like a little bit irritating. Some of them are completely game changing. Some of them are just, they'll just really fuck your run up and you'll just have like a bad time after that. But basically this includes like a cool little spin on the dynamic. And of course, within runs, I don't want to spoil too much if you're going to play it, but within runs there are ways for you to actually go ahead and reduce your curse and actually even lift some of the curses that have been placed on you. So again, each run is different, each run is unique in that way, and you can have some runs which you actually feel quite OP, and because you've gotten a very favorable set of curses or the floor layout or that sort of thing, or some really good upgrades. And then some other runs you actually just feel like the entire fucking game is stacked against you and it's just terrible. But that's it. That's Curse of the Dead Gods. Like I said, it was released on Steam on the 23rd of Feb as a full release, and definitely check it out if you're into this kind of game. I can highly advise it. And let me know in the comments below if you've tried it out, what your thoughts were about it, if you enjoyed playing it, and otherwise just enjoy the game if you do pick it up. Thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by, and have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, wherever you are. And until next time, fucking cheers.